the city support me, my teammate, the fans. So I'm excited for that and very important for me.
Santana with a big fly.
Monster home run by Carlos Santana.
Santana socks one deep center field. He's out of room. It's out of here.
We talked about this last night with Santana. He was off and running right from the start.
A little opposite field for Santana.
He's a great person, and he's going to put a great show at the All-Star game.
Tell him vote low.
Vote Los.
You can't say enough about DJ LeMahieu.
Back, track, wall, see ya! A long home run for LeMahieu.
David John makes long gone.
Man, another great swing. Can't say enough about the numbers he's put on.
This is unbelievable.
The unstoppable DJ LeMahieu.
When you're this hot, boy, it's fun to come to the ballpark.
Well, I think he's just special. He's a guy that sees the ball so well, and he's never in panic mode.
Polanco starts this series with a jolt. That ball is gone. Polanco with a two-run home run.
That was beautiful.
Spectacularly by Jorge Polanco. A drive to right field off the bat of Polanco. Hit a long way and gone. What a pick by Polanco out at second. Look at that. Double play.
Oh!
Talk about a kid that's confident.
How about this, Bregman? You gotta be kidding me.
Up on the train tracks.
Unreal, Alex Bregman.
What a play by Bregman.
Future is bright. He's their best player.
Everybody's been talking about this kid.
Looking up. See you later.
This guy is one of the game's best.
Wow. He's done it again.
Gary Sanchez unloads.
Gary Sanchez, when he hits, ball sounds a little different off his bat. It's that little boom, that thunder.
It's a no-doubter for Gary Sanchez.
That is gone.
The home run derby right here in Yankee Stadium.
Oh, that Gary is scary.
There's a lot of great players in the game. Mike Trout is separating himself that he's the greatest of the great.
It is Trout here. Grand salami time for Mike Trout.
It's a rocket.
He jumps up and he takes a home run away. Big fly for number 27. Trout here. Trout here. Trout here.
Trout coming on, dives and makes the catch. What else is new?
Mammoth big fly for Mike Trout.
MVP's doing MVP things tonight.
George Springer leading off the inning.
And there's a ball driven deep to left field.
And George Springer does this better than anybody.
He's done it again. George deep to left field. Are you kidding me?
He can do so many things that other guys can't.
Another Springer digger.
It's outstanding the way he's been swinging the bat.
Forget about it. Michael Brantley crushes a home run.
This guy is a sensational player.
Nice work by Michael Brantley. That was a gorgeous swing.
That's gone in a hurry. Michael Brantley, a line drive home run.
A lot of people thought this guy was done last year with the Giants.
Hunter Pence just hit an absolute bomb.
Game-tying grand slam for Hunter Pence.
I'm like looking at some of the swings and I'm like, oh my God, ew. Like, I don't know how it hit like that.
He's quirky.
He does things his own way, and it's worked for him. Choked up on the bat, a slashing swing with the big leg kick.
He's surprised a lot of folks. He's been one of the Rangers' best players.
And now he's an all-star. This season means the most to him of any in his career because of what he's gone through and the way it's paying off.
Let's not overlook the greatness of Freddie Freeman. This guy's one of the best hitters in the game.
Can you believe it? Freeman homers. Did he just turn out the lights? He did.
This guy's the leader of this club, and the Braves are not there without it.
Freddie dug it out. What a play.
What a catch by Freeman.
Freeman's a superstar.
For the best word I've heard to describe Ketel Marte is dynamic.
He is on a ridiculous tear right now. Ketel Marte back and that ball is gone. Line drive home run out of the yard.
He's got power. He hits for average. He's got great speed and great instincts on the bases. He can play multiple positions.
What he's done not only offensively but defensively is huge. Kind of give us whatever we need whenever we need it.
Ketel Marte makes a sliding grab. Yes, he got it.
He's a young player. He's growing into, hopefully who he's going to become and who he's going to be.
Javier Báez is the most athletically gifted player in the league.
And that's just another one of the highlight reel plays by Javi.
He can run, he can field, he's got style.
And every day you come to the ballpark, he does something that makes you say, wow.
Talk about elegance and everything that goes with it. It's El Mago.
Superlative to describe how special a player Troy is. He's the best third baseman in the game.
Ball's hammered by Arenado.
Take a good look. You won't see this one for long.
Never ceases to amaze me.
True two-way player.
That's not the guy you want to test.
How did Nolan do that one?
What a play by Arenado.
I have a feeling we're watching a player that when he's done could be described as the greatest third baseman that's ever played.
Wilson Contreras can do it all.
Cubs win on a Contreras homer.
Contreras so athletic behind the plate.
Contreras is a guy that in every series this year seems to be making an impact.
Wilson Contreras is on a mission this year.
Bellinger having an MVP caliber season.
A majestic, towering, huge drive for Cody Bellinger.
It's one of the best in the game right now.
Cody Bellinger time.
When you turn on the TV, Cody Bellinger goes deep.
And Bellinger's left the yard.
He threw an absolute BB from right field.
What a throw by Cody Bellinger.
Now he's a 23-year-old superstar.
Christian Yelich was the baddest man on the baseball field.
Christian Yelich does it again.
Dives and he caught it. Christian Yelich, what a play. No, not again. He just hit another one. Oh, man.
Curtain call for Christian Yelich.
Reigning MVP showing off the full game tonight.
Brewers win! The MVP does it again!
Craig Counsell looked at me as serious as a heart attack and said, oh no, he's going to be Superman again.
Swing and a high fly ball, belts it.
Acuna has emerged as a star.
Entire package.
It is gone on the first pitch. Ronald Acuna.
It is gone. Acuna hits a home run.
Nice play by Ronald Acuna.
At the wall, he got it. What a catch.
The future's bright in Atlanta. It's bright because of this guy.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row? Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, the American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star game. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the All-Star lefty Chris Sale. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And we are set
Leading
for baseball here this evening.
National League, the right fielder, Nick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway now from Cleveland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
Pitch, 7 o'clock.
Here comes the 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Sale ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do you have for us on this lineup? So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado. Just underway here in Cleveland. Still even at 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 strikes.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Max Scherzer will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the American League, the left fielder, Mookie.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Ready now, Jose Altuve. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Scherzer will check it first, and the runner back easily. And he looks at a called strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Mike Trout.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. The 0-1 on its way. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Betts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Past battles with Scherzer, 2 hits in 7 tries.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
2-0 count, the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. A run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. From the stretch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One and 0. Here it is. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the American League 1 and the National League nothing. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Sale gets the sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Nope. 2-0.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Freddie Freeman.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, let's check out the American League All-Stars on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport, Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat, and he lays off there. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Wilson Contreras waits on deck. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Goldschmidt leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, and it's fouled away. He's set. The 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, the American League's Silver Slugger Award winner at first base a season ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now Abreu connects deep to left. Looking up is Contreras onto the home run porch and gone. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu as the American League moves out in front here 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Ramirez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Therefore, it is Báez, and he's got it for the first out.
All right, so here's how the National League All-Stars line up on D. And let's take a look at Javier Báez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This one for Crawford is short. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
Down and away, ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Digging in now, Javier Báez, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Nick Markakis.
Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch. In the air, down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, 3rd baseman Nolan Arenado. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the National League has come back to even things at 2.
Man, he should have put a bow on that pitch because it was an absolute gift You can see that he caught too much of the plate and the hitter caught too much of the ball. Sayonara. See you next time.
Here's Bryce Harper now.
The center fielder. Right.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. 1-1.
Oh, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Fouled off. Scorched to third, and that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but this is a foul ball. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Harper, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball well outside. Now the 2-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Another try at 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 1 here in the early going. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in safely. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Striding in, Jose Altuve. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, today's game certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. Now here's the pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
In now, Mike Trout. From the stretch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Scherzer will check at first, and a dive, but he's back. Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1-0 count. Here it is. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is Contreras. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, and it'll give the American League a 4-2 lead.
he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 3 innings complete. It's the American League 4 and the National League 2. So here's Matt Kemp now. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Here's Javier Báez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. NL leaves 1. They trail it here 4-2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. One and 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Ramirez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors thus far for the American League. In the dirt, and now let's see. And oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A man on third with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. AL leaves one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Nick Markakis.
Sale has his target. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1. Line drive, fair ball down the line. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Three and 0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
And now Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Altuve for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Now what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base, that's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1, and he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for the National Leaguers. Still down by a count of 4-2. digging in once again, Jose Altuve, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's that softly hit to right. Will that get down? Therefore, it is Báez, and he's got it for the first out. So one gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
No offer there from Trout as that misses, and he'll take the walk.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set, and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and the runner back. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Three and one to Martinez.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Miles Michaelis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Miles Michaelis.
Aaron Judge will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. swinging a soft liner. One there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Sail into the windup. Here it is on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, Matt Kemp. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the American League 4 and the National League 2. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harper has a read on it. 1 out. Jose Abreu will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is popped up. And there's the 2nd out as he squeezes it in the coach's box. Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. This is line to left. Kemp is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The American Leaguers on top, 4-2. Back here on MLB Network. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
The American League, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Digging in, Javier Báez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Markakis. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy. First pitch of the at-bat. Right there for strike 1. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Báez on second. Markakis on at first with nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out. Blake Trinan comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Right. Harper, your attention please. Now pitching for the American League, number 39,
Bryce Harper will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 home. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment.
T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star.
Hey, I'm Francisco Lindor. I got a chance to partner up with T-Mobile and surprise some Little Leaguers. To learn from them and teach them some of my stuff, it's going to be amazing. Growing up, I never met anybody that played the game professionally. How you doing? Doing good? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Brady!
Nice to meet you, Brady. Well, it means more to me that I think it might mean to them, just to be able to go up to a kid and say hello, and it's precious. I'll probably teach you a little bit. You're probably going to teach me a lot more. Stop, stop. Watch the ball. You look like you're fast, huh? I can't. You're doing it better than me, huh? Coming out, you get it, get it, get it, get it. Good job.
Meeting him was huge. He's a big role model, meant a lot to me.
Seeing kids takes you back to the roots. It reminds you of why you play the game. And I'm blessed to be playing this game and see those kids the way they were enjoying it. It was pretty cool.
T-Mobile supports Little League to make participation more accessible for players and families across the country.
Thank you, Francisco! 1, 2, 3, go ahead!
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Line drive to center field. Harper is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. This one for Crawford is short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Mike Trout would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Wow. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it. And that ends the inning. American League strands 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
The 3-1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the National League, the left fielder.
Stepping up now, Matt Kemp. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing by Kemp and a bouncing ball to short. Altuve for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. In now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Joey Votto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the National Leaguers, number 19, Joey Votto.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The AL leads it 4-2. Trevor Story is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Shortstop, number 27.
Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Leading off for the American League.
First delivery to him on the way.
J.D.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it's fouled away. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Aaron Judge waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Down the 3rd baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Martinez gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 2-2. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. First offering on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runner at first here, one man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run home run for Manny Machado as they open it up to 6-2 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matt, boy, what a different ballpark this place plays in Cleveland. That old municipal, they called that the mistake by the lake. The Progressive Field. This is a tough ballpark to hit him out of, D-Row.
You know, this is an interesting ballpark, Dan, and that's why what they were able to do today on the offensive side was so special. This place early in the season plays super big. It's cold out there. The ball is not traveling. Once the summer months heat this place up, right center becomes a nice option.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That one's in there. 3-1. Popped high in the air. Báez waits on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm on the base hit.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. He's running. Pitches a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. It's a lead for the American League, 6-2. Now batting, Javier Báez. It was a walk in his last trip.
The second baseman, Javier Báez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Two balls and a strike to Javi Báez. Kimbrel's ready. Here's his offering. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he fouls this one off. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Machado shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. Abreu moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The American League led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Sale is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious American League All-Stars. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. Hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Remind you to please drive home safely.